I want to make a video, a short one, just talking about why around 4 months ago I stopped hanging out with my friends as much. And it kind of goes like this. So I've always kind of avoided hanging out with avoided going out and maybe sometimes hanging out with my friends just slightly. um I haven't always been the most social or group oriented person, or sometimes I'm just trying to do something like on my own for a little bit, no big deal. But at the same time, last semester, because this was 4 months ago, when I was in the frat house, I still hung out with my friends every day, multiple times a day, and Friday, Saturday, Sunday, all day those days. If I at that point, up until 4 months ago, I would be with them all day. Like, I'd be with my friends all day. And right now it's summer, and I'm not doing it obviously right now anymore, but every summer previous to this, when I come home for summer and it's my summer friend or my hometown friends, I do the same thing. Like, I'll hang out, or I'll hang out with them for like 6 hours a day, 5 days a week. Quite a lot. Not nearly as much as my college friends, but still a lot. And 4 months ago, I cut that out. Like, I stopped it, and it was a really hard decision to make because, again, 4 months ago I wasn't feeling as good and doing as good as I'm doing now. It would be much easier to make a decision like that now because, I guess, you're kind of making that decision in a position of power. You're like making a decision to cut out things that aren't the most productive or something because you're so good, like. But I made that decision 4 months ago when I was pretty fucking just not feeling. I was depressed. I was not doing well, like, in the slightest either, you know. So it was a hard decision to make then, and I wasn't sure if it was even the right one. It just felt natural to me, natural in the moment. It felt as if I had to, like, I felt myself getting kind of drawn to that conclusion, like, damn, if I keep hanging out with my friends, I'm not going to be able to accomplish the things that I want to accomplish in the near future, like in the inevitable future, like 6 months down the line, 1 year down the line. I've really got to start making time. Like, I really do. I can't smoke weed all day. I can't eat. Here's another thing, like, hanging out with your friends doesn't always seem bad. Like, my favorite thing to do with my friends now and back then we would always do some activity, whether that be going to the beach or going to the gym, sauna, ice bath, playing basketball, going to the hot tub, playing soccer, going rock climbing, grilling at the grill. Fuck, I mean, like, watching TV, watching hella shows, staying caught up on crazy shows. And I'm sure there's a ton of more things I could think of if it wasn't just off the top of my head. But all those things essentially took a ton of time. They took a ton of time. And I thought that I needed to hang out. And here's kind of my point is, up until 4 months ago, for a long time, I thought I had to do what my friends were doing and hang out with my friends for them to like me and for them to respect me. It didn't really matter where I was or which kind of friends it was. Just naturally, as a human, I just kind of felt better doing whatever they were doing, and I'm sure they did too. It's kind of like a mutual thing, like a friend group thing, normal thing. It's just that I was spending too much time doing it. And I knew that deep down. I just never wanted to act on it and make the decision to cut it out because I felt like I would be losing something or missing out or doing something abnormal, like because the vast majority of my friends never really did that, except for maybe a couple, and they're doing really well, but they're the minority. So I decided to tone it down, and it went from being like an everyday, half the day, every day, hanging out with my friends to twice a week for like a few hours. So let's say 6 hours a week instead of like 30 hours a week or 40 hours a week. And ever since I made that swap, sorry, I got a call. It's my friends want to hang out, and I'm gonna hang out with them because it's all right, you know. I did a lot today. Not like that's a huge factor. It's just, you know, I feel like it's okay to, you know, I'm not overdoing it recently. Anyways, you know, let me finish the video. So I kind of forgot where I was, but my point is, like, if you're someone watching this and you feel like this is literally just for the person who feels like the way I'm at it described. Like, if you're watching this and you feel like you kind of want to change your life and you also feel like it would help if you maybe didn't care so much about and worry so much about your relationship with your friends, and you want to hang out with them as much as you can, but at the same time, like, you don't really know how to get it down. Like, you don't really know if it's okay. You're kind of, you just, I don't know. You just feel like you kind of want to make bigger decisions in your life. And if that's you and you want more time on your hands, like, I'm telling you that when you make that decision, first of all, your life will change. If you put in the work and you give yourself more time, I promise you, your life will change. I've seen it in myself. A lot of things in my life have changed recently. A lot of them are really impressive for me. I didn't know I was capable of them. And it stemmed from me making kind of risky decisions like that. At least in my head, I thought it was risky. And you know what the funny thing is? Not only has my life gotten better and I have, you know, all this extra time on my hands, but my friends like me more. Like, my friends want to hang out with me more, and they appreciate me more, and they respect me more. And we have a better dynamic, if anything. So there's benefits all around. And I would have never guessed that would be the outcome, but I'm glad I listened to myself. And if you're listening to this and you have those same thoughts, then I hope you make a decision that is very similar.